Logan with Public Media Network. I am here at the Recovery Institute Festival 2005. It is a joy to be here with you. Thank you for tuning in to this very special soapbox. We are out here sharing information with the public, and then the public are sitting down with us and telling us about their recovery stories, telling us about themselves, telling them about their mental health journeys, whatever they think that would be helpful to tell as a release for them and help for you at home. I am here today with Miss Rachel. Hi, Miss Rachel.
Hi.
Thank you so much for stopping by our booth and wanting to talk about your story. I'm very excited to hear it. But let's start at the beginning. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
We come from a big family.
Okay.
Lots of siblings.
Wow. How many?
8 of us.
Oh, wow. What
Yep.
number are you?
Number 1. Yeah.
I'm number 1 too. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Kalamazoo?
I am. I was
Okay.
adopted, but yeah, I was born and raised here. So yeah, my whole life.
That's great.
Yep.
That is great. Okay, so why don't you start from the beginning? Just tell me a little bit about your mental health journey,
Yeah.
Whatever you wish to share, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely. So, I always got told I had ADHD. Bipolar didn't come into the picture until later in life.
Okay.
I lost a sibling back in 2012.
Oh, I'm so sorry to
As
hear
of
that.
September 3rd, we actually remembered her.
Okay.
She had a disease that took her life away. And I also lost a little brother to the same thing back in 2001 or 2000 or ish, sometime in there.
Okay.
I was so young at the time, I don't really remember him so much. But
Okay.
either way, I always like to say that my faith has kept me strong. And
Yes.
the fact that God has been good, and he's good all the
Yes,
time.
all the time.
And he's been there, even when the darkest times. And I'm thankful for my parents, especially because they, even though they weren't really equipped to help in the way that they, like in the proper way, I guess, right
Sure.
away. Like they had to tell me that, hey, we love you, but we need you to do this and this and this. It just, mental health is hard.
It is.
It's a real thing, and
Yeah.
the longer you live in denial about it, the worse it's gonna get.
Sure.
So-
So what type of steps did you take to get you to the point that you are today?
Well, back in 2019, my parents ended up having me move to the east side of Kalamazoo
Okay.
out of their house because I was going through such a dark time at the time that it was like where I was taking things out on people the closest to me, made my
Sure.
Nana very worried about me, made my whole family just scared to be around me.
Wow.
I was not the same person I am today at all.
Wow.
But that's God's grace, and
Yeah.
it's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal actually. But, back in 2019, I moved to the east side and I moved into a community called Shalom of Kalamazoo.
Okay.
It stands for Self-Help and Living of Michigan. They're a Christian organization here in Kalamazoo that does a lot of self-help for people with disabilities,
Okay.
developmental or whatever.
Mhm.
They offer housing for people like us. And it's
Wow.
really cool
Wow.
to see what they do for the community. And however, I had a rough experience a little bit where I was actually told I had to leave back in 2021.
Okay.
And ended up moving to the west side now, southwest side,
Okay.
over by Oakland. But that was after I was in the hospital for a month
Wow.
with mental health.
Wow.
It was not the easiest, but like I said, God has been good. He's
Yeah.
helped me get through the darkest time. So
That's awesome.
after everything that I had at that house had to get thrown away because the lifestyle I was living in that house I was sharing with the other girls, it was not a good situation.
Wow.
I was a hoarder. Just wasn't taking care of myself the way I needed to, not taking care of the temple that God has given, and I'm talking about my body here. I was letting it go, just letting everything just go. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And I was being nasty to the people I was living with. Surprisingly, I still have a friend out of the deal. She's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Love you,
great.
Lori.
Oh.
And my other friend Lori also, after I got out of the hospital, allowed me to live with her for about 6-ish months or so, or
Okay.
from September to about January,
Okay.
and ish, give and take, over on the south side as well in Stadium.
Mhm.
And that was convenient because my parents live right down the road, so
Okay.
it was really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Be able to go to church still,
Okay.
and be able to worship with my family, and that was awesome.
That is great.
And yeah, after that, I ended up moving to the other side of Oakland in Millam,
Okay.
and I've been there for the last 3 years now,
That's great. That
living
is great.
independently. And shout out to my mom.
Yes, Mom.
She's a blessing. You know, we may not always see eye to eye on a lot
Sure.
because she's not being my bio mom. That's hard, but
Sure.
she and my dad have been such great supporters of me, and it's phenomenal.
That is great.
So
That is awesome.
faith and family to me mean the world. So
Faith and family. That's your story. That is great. That is awesome. I am so happy to see you in the state that you are in now.
thank you.
And I appreciate you sharing your story with me. There's going to be somebody out there somewhere that's going to be at some different stage, maybe not where you're at, maybe right before it, and it's going to be helpful for them.
That's my prayer, actually,
Yes.
that I can be that little light in the darkness,
Yes.
you know, and we're called to be light in this world. But
Yeah.
yeah, you know, it's important to remember that where does that light come from, right?
Yes, yes, most
So-
definitely. Thank you, Miss Rachel.
You're welcome.
And thank you at home. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I hope it touched you in some way, shape, or form. And share it with somebody. Share it with your neighbors, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Thank you so much, and we'll be right back.
PMN. Media for you, by you.